Ipone number 9, so Pinanyumba. So in Wanneroo we don't really use Juryuki, right? So you would be using the one hand or the other hand. So it's just to practice both sides. So one of the important things on this Ippon is that when you move forward, this is Nagash. So try not to go to the side to punch. Try and take their ground. So straight forward, touch, touch, and use their keri to move your body. Touch. So their kick is, their keri is rotating your body. And by doing so, it will enhance your zuki. As he turns, then you'll gakuzuki. I always tend to think that because he's an Ippon, think of it like when you're sparring. You're in competition and you get 2 Azaris for an Ippon. But you must action those before they actually touch the floor. It's not like going 1, he touches the floor, and then you do the second one. You want to get both Zukis in before he's actually hit the floor. So try and get this one engaged earlier. 1, 2, and out. Before he's touched the floor. So if I move off to the side, because that feels the safest thing to do. When you come to do Nagashizuki in your key on your basics, that means you'll be doing this as well. So you just make sure that you go straight. Straight. So take your front foot forward. Also, if you can, turn your foot in to cover your groin. And use your arm like a snowplow, guiding it away. But also use their impact to turn your body into the punch. So if you do it relatively slow, difficult. You see the impact and the rotation? And then start engaging this one sooner. And then before they put the foot down. This should be very similar to when you walk, you do not walk like this. You walk evenly. So when your left leg goes forward, your right arm comes forward and vice versa. So when you do the technique, it's just like a long reach. Also, if you don't step If you don't move it far enough, you don't take a moment. You can't, there's not enough room for you to turn your body. So you want to try and go through as much as you can. And this might seem strange, but try and hit their bottom. Okay, you can pull that back when you start doing the actual Kion for your gradings, but the more you can go, you know, at least then you're getting your arm forward more. So, long and deep. So, one of the finer point is that not just stop here, because this is dangerous. I've still got Sensei's cover here for the arm, but I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not covering this. So after you've done the Zuki, make sure you cover. Also, by you've done the Gakuzuki, you're covering, you've moved in. By moving your foot forward to cover, you've actually broke his balance as well. So just a minor point, but it's in the finer details. It makes you aware that this is still dangerous. So try and complete it, go through the line, down point 2. Make sure you've covered this leg.
So this Waza is one of the simpler ones that we've covered so far in a number of movements, and again that doesn't mean there ain't levels of complexity. Sensei has stressed it's this action of going forwards from Ukei's point of view. You think you've stolen distance and made the attack, but then you get this very strong pressure of a forward counter-attack. And because they are coming in from this angle within the gash, it makes it difficult for you to counter-strike. You're still in the action of performing the kick and you're being hit, and before you've even hit the floor, being hit with the second technique. So try and overwhelm your Ukei with this forward pressure of the attack. They should feel very crowded performing this technique. There is no hard collision with the leg. Although you've got body mass from the attack and body mass from the defence, it's not a big Gadambarai action. There is some contact where the arm meets the leg, but it's not overwhelming, it's not a big hit. Sensei mentioned if you, as you're practicing this in the early days, if you try and strike for the buttock, you then start to turn the pelvis rather than just the leg. So it has a much greater effect on Ukei and the direction Ukei is being redirected to. So not a desperately difficult one, but lots of little complex parts that make it quite an effective technique if you can get it right.